What up, Whiskey Ginger fans? Welcome back to the show. If it's your first time joining the show, welcome to the show. Like I always say, we got a good one for you today. Like my man Steve Harvey done said, it's Jimmy Ohh Yaaang. Me and this dude go back a long, long time. A very, very funny comedian. He's filming his special. So go check your boy out. I just filmed my special. Thank you, Denver, Colorado, for coming out to see me. And also, we're about to announce next week, Monday, October 3rd, we're going to announce that I'm going to be playing New Year's Eve in Boston. New Year's Eve in Boston. How did I just say that? New Year's Eve in Boston, dude. I'm playing Boston, the Wilbur Theater. We're going to announce on Monday officially. The pre-sale is going to be Thursday. The code will be Cheeto, and Friday they'll be fully on sale next week. But anyway, come see me New Year's Eve, Boston. Those tickets are going to be on andrewsantino.com next week. Cannot wait to come to New Year's Eve in Boston, one of my favorite cities on earth. Enough rambling from me. Let's go to the episode.
In here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Whiskey Ginger. My guest today is one of my favorite people on earth. I say that for all my guests, but I mean it once again today. It is the first time this gentleman's been on the show, and it shouldn't be the last. He's the man, Jimmy Ohh Yaaang.
Hey, hello.
Your name elicits that Jimmy Ohh Yaaang.
It's like, oh, Yaaang.
Oh, Yaaang.
It's like,
And the O, of course, is for orgasm. Jimmy Orgasm
yes.
Yang.
Or origami.
Origami Yang.
Yeah. Whatever you want it to be.
What is it really for?
It's actually part of my last name. I have
Ohh
a very rare Chinese last name with two words. Because usually it's Jackie Chan or even Bobby Lee, just one word.
Boo.
But this is two words. It's Ohh Yaaang
Ohh Yaaang?
in Chinese. And actually, when I first started, I spelled it together. It's Oyuyaang as one word.
Oh, yeah.
Literally 4 vowels together. Nobody can ever pronounce it. Nobody can remember it. It was terrible.
How do you say it properly?
In Mandarin, it would be Ohh Yaaang.
Ohh Yaaang.
Yeah. So
I'm good. I did it
you're
right there.
great. You're great.
Give me any kind of Mandarin. I bet I'll be able to say it.
Okay. 我的名字是.
Slow down.
Okay. I'm just saying my name is. Okay.
Do it again.
我的名字
我的名字
是
是
Andrew.
Andrew.
Yeah, there you go. You got that.
Perfect.
Part. Yeah,
That's
there you
wonderful.
go. Okay.
Do you speak Mandarin fluently?
Yeah, but my Mandarin is a little rusty because I speak Shanghainese to my parents mostly, and then I spoke Cantonese when I was growing up in Hong Kong.
Whoa. Wait,
So-
aren't they like, I'm stupid, but aren't they dialectically very different?
Quite different.
Yeah.
And they don't really understand each other, but everybody kind of understands Mandarin to some degree. That would
Right.
be like the general language, but it's maybe the difference between Spanish and Italian.
Sure.
Same romantic, whatever,
Got
same
it.
roots,
Right.
but a little different pronunciation. Words are different, written different. I'm sorry. Words are written the same, spoken differently.
But Mandarin is the global one. That's the one that John Cena knows.
Yes. That's the one. If you want a Chinese fan base, you should learn.
Dude, he looked like a robot when he was doing that because he almost looks not real as a person because he's so like, he's just
Yeah.
this masculine beef mode guy that when he's like, whoa, shit, you're like, this is fake.
And whenever Chinese people, we're just so like stoked when a white person can speak any type of Mandarin. Yeah,
Sure.
Sure, his pronunciation wasn't perfect, whatever. But just any attempt of speaking Mandarin, we're like, oh my God, we love this guy. Please come do more movies.
Well, see, I'm going to learn Mandarin soon.
There you go.
Before we get any further, let's have a little bit of whiskey, some rabbit hole here. So listen, we got a bunch of different kinds. This one's finished in sherry casks, which is going to taste a little bit sweeter if you've had sherry.
Okay.
Sherry, like sherry wine.
Yeah.
This is their original. They also have a rye. Do you prefer bourbon or rye?
I have no idea the differences. That to me is Mandarin and Cantonese. I don't.
Oh, right. This is so
It's
different.
foreign.
This is
I don't
exactly
know
like
what's
the Chinese,
going on.
This is Chinese language. This is Mandarin. This is Cantonese.
To you probably know the very nuanced differences.
Right.
To me, it's the same thing.
Well, let's try just the original,
Okay.
and then you're going to do a splash of ginger in there for the show for Whiskey Ginger. If you want, it's up to you.
Well, let me try it first.
Just a little snifter and see how you feel about it.
Do you swirl it?
You don't need to do any of that stuff.
But am I supposed to? I want
No,
do
you
it
don't.
properly.
You know what? You actually don't have to. I spoke to the head distiller one time of a popular distillery, and he said, however you want to have it, that's how you have it.
I like that.
You like it?
No, I mean, I like that thought.
Yeah. Cheers to you,
Cheers.
by the way. Cheers.
Cheers.
However you want to have it is how you have it. It's pretty good. Pretty smooth.
Wow, this is so smooth.
Pretty smooth, yeah.
What is it, 40%?
There is no alcohol in it.
That's
45.
yeah,
I think it's 47 and a
that
half.
is very dangerous because that does not, like, I'm fine.
This is not going to do anything to you. It's just a nice little buzz, little
I
jazz
don't know,
buzz.
man.
You'll start playing music in your head a little bit.
I don't drink a lot of hard liquor, so this is gonna do something to me.
That'll start happening around
Wow,
your
was
brain.
that trumpet next door?
It was me,
Wow,
baby.
Wow, that's
That'll happen to you in your head when you drink some
amazing.
bourbon. To me is bourbon is jazz for your brain.
That's amazing.
It just gets the brain dancing a little bit. It fires some of the right receptors and opens you up a little bit. It doesn't get you. You can get annihilated on any kind
Do
of.
you get
spirit.
wasted on it, or you're a sipper?
No, I like to sip.
What, like 2 drinks a night?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty good sized guy. I can have a couple of drinks and feel fine. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm 200 pounds, so if I have 2 of those, I'm good. If I have 3 or more, I'm getting shit faced.
Yeah. It's dangerous.
It's a little dangerous.
Slippery
It's a
slope. For
slippery
me,
slope.
I'm a beer and wine drinker, but once I start, it's hard for me to stop sometimes.
You're an alcoholic.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I thought I'd just like to have a good time.
Well, let me tell you something. Asian drinking culture, I don't care what part of Asia you're in.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers drink, dude.
People party, like, especially in
It's-
Korea and
well,
shit.
Koreans are
And
Ko-
China, I
Japanese
think,
too, but
too.
Chinese. No, I'm telling you,
I
dude.
think so, too.
There's not one part of Asia I think doesn't party hard.
You know, I have a large bit of FOMO in my life because I moved to this country from Hong Kong when I was 13. That's when people start, like, going out, start, like, experimenting, drinking, partying. I missed out on all of that. And then when I came to America, I was, like, kind of, like, foreign and, like, nerdy. So I just missed out on life, I feel like, when it comes to drinking. So they say Asia is fun, but, like, I don't really know Asia as an adult. I only know
It's
it
a
as a
kid memory.
child.
Well,
which
what's your
is-
memory as a kid?
It was nice. Hong Kong was like Manhattan. It's like concrete jungle.
Yeah.
You can walk down. There's a lot of people and a lot of life,
Yeah.
So I was not used to moving to L.A.
If New York is the city that never sleeps, Hong Kong is the city that what?
Wow, you really put me on the spot there.
Yeah.
Hong Kong is the city that never stopped making deals, I think.
Yeah, it's a deal city.
It's a
Shaker
wheeling
and
and
mover.
dealy,
Wheelie
hustly.
dealy.
Anyone you meet from Hong Kong, they know business.
How do you say wheeling and dealing in Mandarin? What would be the closest way to say that?
Wheeling and dealing,
Or
Let me
like
see.
sh- or
yeah,
like,
yeah, shaking like
shaking and
like
moving.
like making some deals. Maybe let me think of a good Cantonese word. Hang on. You can edit this out. The spaces.
We'll leave it in.
And deal. It takes my brain a sec to like turn. I don't know. Let me come back to this.
That's
Let me
fine.
come
Well,
back to
you
this. Just edit
you
it out.
can
Just
think
edit it
about
out.
it.
You know.
All right, well, let me say this. I love you. I've known you for years. For people that don't know who you are, you're an incredibly talented actor,
thanks,
writer, performer, comedian, lover. I see you post a lot of pictures of girlfriend, wife? I don't know.
Girlfriend, yeah.
A lover, a sweet lover. It looks like you're very caring.
Yeah.
And what else are you to me? Just a sweet human, a great
Oh,
person.
thanks, man.
And we worked together very recently on the movie that's out right now. You can go see Netflix's Meat Time, featuring Jimmy O Yang and Andrew Santino. I think Kevin Hart is in it, but I think it's mostly
It's us two on
it's
the
our
poster.
film. Yeah,
And then I think there's a guy also named Mark Wahlberg.
Make
Is it
Wallman.
Mac?
Yeah, Make
Walden.
Wallman is on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And he's good. Mark Wahlberg, Kevin Hart, and they do a great job. Not as good as you and I, but they're also in the movie.
We're the draw.
Well,
as
duh.
they say.
That's why they gave us the big check.
Yeah, that's why it's probably #1 on Netflix right now.
Yep,
That's,
it is.
yeah.
You know, Netflix called me and they said, "Do you want to do a movie with us?" And I said, "Probably not." And they said, "We have 126 million with your name on it."
Okay.
And they know my deal is always 150 million. So I was confused. I said, "That's interesting.
Yeah,
where's the rest of that money?"
Uh-huh.
And they said, "Jimmy O Yang. That's what
Yep.
it's going to cost for just his trailer alone."
Yeah. They got me. They got me
I
some-
said, "Dude, keep the money.
and that's
If I can act with Jimmy again, this is what else do I need?"
and that's what I said. I don't care.
care.
I would take 1/10 of what you get because that's how I feel. I'm just happy to be there.
God bless.
But
Look at us.
they were very cordial. They were like, "Would you like to act with somebody named Kevin Hart?" They made me chemistry test with Kevin.
Yeah.
There was like other actors, but I'm like, let's do Kevin. He's good.
He is pretty good.
Yeah,
he's
he's good.
surprising. I mean, he's not as good as us, but he is.
Yeah, he's
as
okay.
good as he needs to be.
I think that kid's gonna have a bright future.
I don't know, dude. I'm
No?
50-50 with him. It
Yeah.
could work. It could not. We were gonna work together. You said that for the audience
Oh,
can't.
my
The
God.
audience can't see, but on my wall is a cue card from when I did Conan.
Yes.
And the cue card talks about the show that I was on, which premiered on Yahoo, called Sin City Saints, and you were supposed to be on the show.
Yes, that was
You
supposed
bailed.
to be my. I did not bail. I wanted to do it. That was my first series regular role.
Yeah.
I was driving Uber, man. You know,
Were you really?
this was between season 1 and season 2 of Silicon Valley. So I was a guest star. I started as a co-star, like with 2 lines on Silicon Valley. They
And you
wrote me
got
into-
bumped from there.
Well, so get this. Thanks to this show, okay? Because in between the 2 seasons, I was like, I hope Silicon Valley bring me back, even just for a couple episodes, whatever. I'll talk to Mike Judge every now and then. He's like, yeah, we're writing good stuff for you. But like, you know, you never know until
never
it
know.
happens. So I was auditioning, and I finally landed a series regular role with you on Sin City Saints, this basketball show with Baron Davis.
Yeah, Baron Davis, Rick Fox, Tom Arnold, Malin
Yeah,
Ackerman.
on Yahoo. I was like, this is a dream
wild.
job. I love basketball, and this is my series regular role. My first, like, that's a huge step. And then they were like, well, you know, either you do this or you probably won't be able to do Silicon Valley. So at that time, you know, we're smart enough, me and the team, which is a 1-person team at the time, was like, let's go back to HBO, see if they want to match the offer or, like, you know, make you a series regular then. So they did, fortunately. So
Look at
I
you.
became a series regular on Silicon Valley, and then I could not do the Sin City Saints show, unfortunately.
Or
And-
fortunately, because the show was terrible.
Was it?
It bombed pretty bad.
You know who ended up taking the
We
role?
bombed,
I think
dude.
I think Justin Chon took my role.
Yes, he did.
Who was an amazing actor, and
he's
now he's an
awesome.
incredible director.
Yeah, no, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He was very cool, man. He was a sweet dude, and when you said that too, it just like, you know, you like shoot back in a memory in your brain real fast. But there was a moment where there was like a I had to pass a piss test.
Oh.
On
On
the
the
show.
show, yeah.
Yeah, my character
Because
was.
you were the mascot, right?
No. I owned the team.
Oh, you were the owner. Who were the mascot?
I wasn't in the mascot suit. I was the guy that owned the team. Jake Tullis, I think, was my name.
Oh, okay.
I originally was going to go out for the mascot because I was on another show. I think I was still on a holding deal.
Huh.
And
Oh, you were on that show where everybody was in the
Mixology.
bar.
Yeah,
Yeah, that show
yes.
was real hot. I was watching that show. I was like, man,
it was
I'm
wild.
jealous of this motherfucker.
They killed us fast, dude. They were like, get this thing off
It
the
was a
fucking
cool.
air.
It was a cool show, though.
It was a good try. We tried.
Yeah.
We tried. But yeah, so so right, on the show, I'm the owner of the team, and I have to pass a piss test, and I'm a drug abuser. So we ship in clean piss because nobody has clean piss that works on the organization. We ship in clean piss and we freeze it to get it shipped to the United States. And I say to Justin, I said, you know, go put this in the microwave and, you know, unfreeze it. Like just get it warm because the woman's going to come to, and him and these other characters, they go put it in. And all you hear is a loud boom, like a really loud boom. And the microwave has exploded. And then they all walk in and they all have piss all over their face.
Oh.
But dude, I couldn't hold it in because they would put a little bit in their mouth, and when they'd walk in, they go like cough out fake piss, and I was losing my shit just because it was just the visual was so funny of all them walking in soaked in piss, and that was like one of those moments where I was like, this show might be good. It's funny, it's weird, it's unique, and Yahoo just shot it right out of the sky.
Well, Yahoo didn't. It was
No, they
trying.
failed miserably.
Because they had 2 shows. They had this show and the space show with Paul Feig.
That's exactly right.
Which I heard was awesome.
It was awesome.
Both of these shows were awesome, but they just nobody who would go on Yahoo and start streaming stuff.
Nah, they tried. They wanted to make original television shows, and then they just couldn't do it. You
I
know?
think they just need more money. You need that more initial investment. It seems like it's worth it now because this was what 10 years ago.
It's a long time. Yeah.
Imagine if they were start building 7 years ago. I think
7 or 8, yeah.
if they were building the Yahoo streaming service for 7 years, they'll be crushing it.
Look
right
at
now.
look. Now they're. Where are they? I have no idea. Is anybody Yahoo something? You Google it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever Yahooed
Yahoo's
something.
still my front page on my old PC desktop.
You got to change it.
That's about it.
You got to change it to anything else.
Oh, you know, I use Yahoo for fantasy football.
That's what I hear a lot. Actually,
It's a good platform. It's
Yeah.
grandfathered in, but it's annoying because Yahoo, I know there's a huge security breach, but also every year or so, my email gets hacked because of Yahoo.
100%.
Because I cannot delete it because I need it for fantasy football. So
You got to use it as your dump email. It's got to be your junk dump email.
It is.
Yeah.
It is,
Like
it
when
is.
you go to a store and they're like, can we get your email? And you're like, you got it. I'm going
Yeah,
to give you my
if
Yahoo
it's
one.
at yahoo.com, I don't like you that much. You know? If it's at Gmail, we're friends.
You're
you
my
know?
boy. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So we did this movie together, which was great. Finally, we were able to reunite and do something
Is
fun
this
together.
this is the first time we worked together?
Yeah, it is. I
think.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were going to work together on that. I feel like we probably might have worked together on something that we
I've
don't
seen you
even
in a
know.
lot of audition rooms.
Yeah, we are. We are the same archetype. When somebody goes, "Give me a Jimmy O Yang, Andrew Santino type,"
It is weirdly, I think we audition for a lot of the same
we do.
stuff.
Well, I think it's because your looks aside, you're very funny. You're quick. I think we both have a similar sardonic sense of humor, and it kind of follows a fun line.
This is great. This is great. No, this is true. I agree.
It is.
But you are able to give me as many compliments for me, but really it's compliments for you.
Yeah,
you're
it is.
quick. You're funny.
It's for me.
You're cute.
Thank
you know
you.
what I mean? Like
Yep.
that's why people like you for these roles. So like,
What are we?
And you're quick,
Quick,
and yeah,
funny, and
great at improv,
and cute.
yeah,
Us
cute.
three are quick, funny, and cute.
Incredibly cute.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Exactly.
you know,
Come
look
on.
at us.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
stopping us
This
now?
is great. Whatever compliments I give you is for me.
No, yeah, but truth be told, we do kind of follow that same line. I would see a lot of similar guys for a while. Like when I first was going out for auditions, I would see Ian Edwards a lot, and I was like,
Oh.
we are so opposite end.
Yeah,
Of the spectrum.
like personality-wise, everything.
Yeah, dude. Well, also, he's a black guy. I was like, what the fuck? We're nowhere near each other. But also, Ian and I used to joke about it, that we'd be in the same rooms. But I think it's because they wanted two ends of the spectrum. They're like, give me the crazy, loud, hyper quick redhead. Give me the slow, smooth, cool, calm, well thought out.
Ah.
Yeah, because Ian's smooth as shit. And
Very
he's
smooth.
extremely smart and very well thought out. I'm fast, but I might miss fast.
Huh.
You know, like I'm trying to hit home runs.
That's all you need.
Yeah, I want to hit home runs.
Especially when you're shooting, you get like 5 takes.
You gotta hit a
all
home
you,
run.
You just need one home run.
Yeah, you
Go for
gotta
a home
hit it.
run every time.
But a lot of guys like there's a different comedic sensibility, like Ian on camera. I'm talking about where like he probably hits a fuckload of doubles and triples. Like he just knows that it's like chipping away. His vibe is very like it's very slow and steady wins the race because he's consistently very funny. But anyway, we worked together on this Me Time show film. We had a great time. We barely got to do anything together, which is kind of a
know.
bummer.
Yeah.
You play a
Should we give it away? Should we? hang
maybe
on.
not actually. Now that I think about it.
It's a villainous role, I'll say, but I
Yeah.
don't want to. It's kind of like I want people to kind of like
Figure it
see
out
if-
themselves.
It's fun. It's
Did they?
fun.
You know, we're doing this thing tomorrow. Are you going to go to this thing tomorrow?
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
press
go to
day?
that thing
So
tomorrow.
on these press
Wait,
days,
not. I can't make it to the press. I'll be at the premiere.
the premiere.
Yeah.
On the press days, they ask you so many questions, and sometimes you're like, how do I answer these and have fun? Because sometimes they're just like, what's it like working with Kevin? And you're like, what are you looking for?
It's press junkets for people who don't know what we're talking about. It's an incredible waste of money and circle jerk.
It's insane.
Because these movie studios or Netflix or whatever will rent out a whole floor at the Four Seasons of the London Hotel.
Yep.
And have different actors in different rooms, and it's a media gangbang. Like you're talking about like big publications like Variety, AP, or whatever, and then the small ones, it's like whatever, some nerd blog or something that'll come in with like 10,000 subscribers, and you got to talk to all of them. Each of them gets like 3 minutes. That's it. And these are the little clips where you see like Liam Hemsworth like sitting very uncomfortably in a tall director's chair,
Right.
talking with a poster behind
Well,
him.
we're all family. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the one thing that we all need to remember is that we're all family, and we all had a great time on the movie. Yeah.
Like, who has ever watched one of those on Access Hollywood and be like, I am going to go watch I wasn't going to go watch this movie,
Now
but now
I'm going
I'm
to
going
see
watch
it.
this movie.
I don't know. I'm not good at them, but I'm gonna do the right thing and go.
You should.
Participate.
I participated in all. I just couldn't make the one tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I think they're. It's all about face, and it's all about. You know, it's a team thing. You know, like they ask you how's it to work, and then you just say how great he is. Of course, he's
great.
awesome. We all know he's Kevin Hart, but you know he's also a businessman, and you know, on a representation standpoint, he's doing so much for everyone, and blah, blah, blah. All this, all that. Not
Yeah.
that I don't believe in those.
I'm telling the
things.
truth though. I'm gonna go. Kevin was a jerk. He bullied me day one. That's just how it was. He was rude to me, cussed at me constantly, slapped my phone out of
See,
my
that's
hand.
funny.
Yeah. Well, that was really what happened. And Kevin, you know. And so stop playing.
See, that's funny.
Stop playing, Hart.
Maybe I'm too much of a company man.
Yeah, dude,
know?
I have to mock it a little bit because it's so silly sometimes. And also the soundbite they're looking for, you're not going to give them anyway. So
That's what it is.
it's like I don't have that in me anyway. So
That's what it is,
You'll get that from Kevin or Mark or whatever. But again, the movie is about us. It's about Jimmy and I's relationship, and it should really be focused on us instead of those guys. We'd make a good buddy comedy.
I think so.
Yeah, we
think
would,
so.
and we would captivate China. Right, we get a huge Chinese market and an Irish market, which is also really big.
Yeah.
The Irish market is huge.
The O in my Ohh Yaaaaang will captivate the Irish market as well.
Right, they do think you're Irish. Jimmy
Yeah.
Ohh Yaaaaang.
Yeah, that's why I sell so many tickets. Mostly Irish people in my shows. It's very weird. I do great in Boston.
You kill in Boston,
Yeah, I
huh?
kill it in Boston.
Are you touring right now? What are you doing?
A little bit. Yeah, I'm ramping up. I was gonna shoot a special in January, but I think we're gonna move it up to November. So I'm just hitting it, doing some stuff.
Why are
here
you
and
moving
there.
it up?
I gotta shoot something in January. I
What
want to
is it?
prepare for. I can't talk
Why
about
don't you
it.
say it?
I can't.
Let me guess. I'm going to try to guess what you're shooting in January. You don't have to say yes or no. You're going to be shooting Silicon Valley, the movie.
In here, we pour whiskey.
Hey guys, I'm here to talk to you about BetterHelp. I've spoken pretty openly on this show about getting mental health help. I'm a big pusher of that. Okay, I've used BetterHelp myself. I like it very much. Look, it can be tough to get out of the same rut that you're stuck in. Your brain just goes into these little, fight or flight modes, and to wiggle your way out of it, sometimes it's helpful to talk to somebody, and that's why I like BetterHelp. I like non-in-person therapy. I like doing it from the comfort of my own home. Sometimes my tub. Sometimes I just sit in the tub with no water in it and I talk to somebody. Not a big deal. If you're thinking of therapy, why not give this a try? It's convenient, accessible, affordable, and it's entirely done online from the comfort of your own wherever you are, from your car, your home, or taking a long walk outside. You get matched with a therapist after filling out a little brief survey, and you can switch therapists at any time. I think this can help you out in a million different ways if you're willing to give it a try. It is wonderful. It's cheaper than traditional in-person therapy for sure, and I very much like it. So if you're looking to talk to someone, why not try BetterHelp? When you want to be a better problem solver, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/whiskey today. BetterHelp.com/whiskey to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/whiskey. Hey, you guys know I like to hit the links once in a while, and that's why I'm here to talk to you about MIZZEN in Maine. These guys are great. I really love what they make. They're comfortable shirts. Every time I wear one out on the cuss, or I'm just sauntering around town, people are always like, oh, who makes that? What is that? You got to check them out. They're the inventors of the performance fabric dress shirt. Is there anything worse than being uncomfortable? No, thank you. MIZZEN in Maine doesn't think so. That's why they made the most lightweight, breathable, and moisture-wicking dress shirt you can buy. I really love it. Their dress shirts are actually very comfortable. I love the golf shirts. And guess what? They're machine washable. So you don't have to go to a dry cleaner every time, which is a total ripoff. I really, really enjoy the styles. The fabric is very comfortable and nice. And, don't you want to wear the same material that you go to the gym that you can wear in any other facet of life? I think that's the move, my friends. Because you can be comfortable and look cool and smooth all at the same time. MIZZEN in Maine is so great. If you want the best damn dress shirts money can buy, check out MIZZEN in Maine. Right now, if you go to MIZZENinmaine.com and use the promo code WHISKEY, you'll receive $25 off any regular price order of $130 or more, plus free shipping on orders of $100 or more, and free returns. What do you want, dude? Give it a try. That's $25 off when you go to MIZZEN, MIZZEN, and A-N-D, Maine, M-A-I-N, MIZZENinmaine.com, and use the promo code WHISKEY.
Ginger. I like gingers.
No, that one I can say no. I just want to build a little suspense.
I know, I like that. That was good. It was a good sell.
Yeah.
You're doing... I'm probably going to guess it right, so I won't keep guessing.
Yeah.
I think I know it in my head
Doing
already.
a Bobby Lee biopic.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, I know.
So what, you're the after?
Yeah, I'm working on that Christian Bale Vice body right now. Sorry, Bobby, I love you, man.
No, I don't love him at all.
Yeah.
You're the after without a doubt. Actually, he's becoming more of an after. I've talked about that a lot, but he's becoming the after because now that he's single, he's getting in better shape. He's sober and clean as he's ever been.
That's great.
He's happier.
Ah,
He feels and looks good. I do think when you clean up a little bit, physically, you start eating better and all that stuff. You do look better. But the problem is, I like the sauce. It's hard for me to put down the sauce.
I stopped drinking beer and I like mostly wine the last couple of months. Huge difference.
Well, beer is just bloaty.
Yeah.
It's bloaty McBloaterson, dude. You look
Dude.
like a swollen fat guy all the time.
I love beer so much.
What's your favorite beer? What are we
Oh my
talking?
God. Honestly, Coors Light.
That's your go-to?
Dude, I mean, if like Sunday you're watching football, there's like 9 hours of games. I can't just drink IPAs from 10 a.m. to
No,
like 9 p.m.
that's absurd.
You got to just drink like water. You know what I mean?
Coors Light is water.
Yeah,
Tap the Rockies.
It gives you a nice buzz. I don't need to get fucked
I get it.
up.
I
you
get
know?
it. You know, Patrick Mahomes, he's
Yeah.
a homie. He's a friend.
Is your boy?
Yeah,
Is your boy?
he loves Coors Light, and I mean, is obsessed. I think he's sponsored by Coors Light.
It's great.
But he loves that stuff, dude. He can drink it constantly. I can have a couple of those things, but then at some point I do want some flavor.
Really?
Yeah, I do need a little
I
bit of-
switch it up. So I do IPA first,
What are
or,
we-
or like a nice
What
flavor.
are we talking? Which one? What's your favorite?
You know what I really like recently is the Wolf Pup.
Yeah, Wolf Pup.
think, is that Golden?
That's Golden Road.
Yeah.
Right here in LA.
I like that a lot. I have a kegerator in my house, so
love it.
I can do like a smallish 6 keg of like IPA, and then Coors Light.
Invite me over.
Yeah, come by.
I would love to have a couple beers with you. I don't like drinking beer that much, but once in a while, it's appropriate. Right. It's a live sporting event. You better believe I'm having
Yeah.
a beer.
Yeah,
Gotta
fantasy
have one.
draft.
Come over to your house, fantasy stuff. Yeah, football game. I'll have like any of that stuff in the sports world. I'll have one, but
have to.
otherwise, it just gets me so farty too, dude. Gets me
Really?
farty, bloaty, gross. Yeah,
Yeah, I just don't feel. I feel slow the next day.
from beer.
Yeah.
Not this stuff. This is the brain
Really?
juice. This will keep you firing.
But you know what it is? I think maybe I just don't need to do all that much.
Yeah.
I ate some vegan stuff. It's true. I felt a lot of energy.
Yeah,
Like,
you feel better.
So much energy. But it's not better. Just because I have energy, like I don't know what to do with my energy. I'm sitting at home watching TV anyways. I don't need all this energy.
Right.
I'm like, let me actually eat some meatballs so I get sleepy. So then I can go to sleep.
Right. The body needs time to recharge.
Energy is not for everyone.
Nope.
You know?
Some people don't need energy.
No.
And that's the Jimmy O Yang way.
Exactly.
Your book should be called I Don't Need Energy.
Yeah, it's not for everyone.
It's not energy. It's not
Yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah, no.
You got a kegerator at the house. It's great. Who's your team? You're a big football guy?
I love fantasy. I went to school in San Diego, so the Chargers was my team. Didn't love Phillip Rivers. So now I'm just kind of like, I just follow the sport.
What didn't you like about him? Too Christian for you? Too many kids?
I don't know. I just felt like I wouldn't want to hang out with him. That's a big thing for
You
me.
would not want to hang out with him.
Don't want to hang out.
What pro football player, what starting quarterback do you want to hang out with?
I'd hang out with Matt Stafford, I feel like.
Staffy would be cool.
Yeah. Herbert, I don't know. A little quiet. I don't know. Maybe that's cool.
Who would you absolutely not hang out with because you can't stand him?
Like right now, Deshaun Watson will be a hard hang, for obvious reasons. I feel like I just don't know. It's like there's an elephant in the room. Like, should I talk to him about it?
You're
Should I-
typically not the elephant, though.
no, not me.
In that
not me.
case, yeah.
yeah.
You don't look
but
like the elephant that he's used
then
to.
when you get to drinking, you just don't want to like hold back. in
Well, you're gonna take it.
conversation.
You're gonna take a shot. You're gonna make a joke.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're like, what are you drinking? Do you want a rub and Coke?
yeah,
You're gonna throw something at him.
something.
You're gonna hit him with something.
Yeah.
What did he get clipped for? 11 games?
Yeah, it was 6 at first, and then 11. Now I think something like that.
It is funny though. In a regular season, why wouldn't you just suspend for an entire season of games? Why pick 11? It's always weird. Like,
Well, you know why? He's coming back. The first game he's back versus the Texans.
oh,
NFL needs to make money, dude.
That's very smart. That's exactly why they're doing it because that's
Gotta
week.
be.
That's got to be week 12 or whatever.
Yeah, so it must be 12 games. I think 13th is Houston. I don't know.
Okay. So funny, man. That's genius.
I know.
That is genius for them to do that. That's marketing. That's when you know it's politics, not about. It's not about.
They don't care.
There's no morality to
Yeah.
that. No.
Yeah, because it's so arbitrary.
Yeah,
It's like Kareem Hunt kicked a woman in the face. Sure, Ray Rice knocked out a woman. Both horrible. Both should not be able to come back. But, Kareem Hunt's a little younger. He's still got some legs under him, so.
He's fast,
It's
dude.
like, somebody's going to sign him.
how quickly we forget too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we forgot. It didn't even happen. Really, it was like
He was on my fantasy team last year,
killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, having an okay year.
Yeah, I think so. I actually won my fantasy league for the first year in about 15 years, maybe 20. and it was just no better feeling.
Was it the same guys you like grew up with? The guys doing this, like
yeah,
high school friends or
It
something?
has changed. Some personnel has changed over the years, but I'm only in one league now. I used to be in like 2, 3, whatever. But yeah, this is like very important to me.
I got addicted, so I had to stop.
Oh, it was bad.
I just was paying attention to things that I didn't care about. I was like, why do I give a shit about this?
Yeah, well, see,
I was spending too much time on watching football of teams I didn't like or care about and committing to. It lost a little bit of its love for me for some reason.
yeah. Well, especially because you have a team. It's hard to do both.
Right, you don't have a team.
I don't really got a team. Like basketball, I don't play fantasy basketball. First of all, it's too many games, and second of all, I'm a big Clippers fan, so I can't root. You know what I mean? Like I'm already rooting for something.
You got season tickets?
I did actually.
Where were they? Were they good?
Like third or fourth row behind the basket. So not the best, not like the 50-yard line.
Eric
you know?
Griffin has tickets behind there, somewhere behind one of the hoops.
No, he's near Adam, right? Like,
yeah. They share the tickets.
But he's on the side. I'm behind the basket. I shared it with Jeff Dye, Richard Barrett from the Comedy Magic Club, and Michael Palisak back in the day.
Oh, nice.
So it was a good crew, and it was like 4 of us sharing 2 tickets, which is great.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that was still too many, and then our rule is we never sell it, so we'll just give it to friends or whatever. But it became such a hassle to plan. Like, do you want to go to Staples that night? Do you want? It's like I'll just buy a last-minute ticket. It's not that expensive.
It is kind of hard though. That there's a high inconvenience level with getting to any sporting event in Los Angeles, which I really think is part of the deterrent. Is like,
Yeah.
dude, I don't live that far from really any of the venues, but Dodger Stadium is like impossible to get to.
No, yeah, and leaving with the parking,
It
forget
doesn't.
about it.
It's like this is the hardest venue I've ever gotten to in my entire
and the
life.
Uber. The worst was when the Rams first moved back to LA when they're playing at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
It took me like I went to a Green Bay game and it took me like 2 hours to just get in. Like
The Coliseum was so bad. I remember going to those games and the bathroom lines, because that place is not equipped for that kind of mass amount of people coming and going.
Yeah.
The bathroom lines would be so bad. I would always, every time I went to something there, I'd piss right outside. I'd piss right by the fence.
Oh, really? You
Every
can get
time.
arrested for that, though.
Okay, arrest me.
Well, yeah, and also become like a child predator.
Sex offender? It's
Sex
not true.
offender.
I looked that up. That's
Is
not
that
true.
not true?
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's one of those old urban myths. If for some reason a judge really wants to lose their mind on you,
Yeah.
they could do that to you. Chances are it's not going to happen. I have a urinating in public ticket.
Really?
This is kind of my thing.
How much?
Oh, dude, I was in college. I was pissing behind a bar, drinking a beer outside
California
of
or
a bar.
something?
No, this is Arizona.
Okay.
Which, by the way, the laws are way stricter in fucking Arizona.
Oh, is it?
Arizona's a red state, dude. That's a bit fucking better back up, buddy. What are you doing over here? Your kind ain't welcome over here, dude.
Yeah, but I feel like
Jimmy Chang. Get out of here, Jimmy
laws
Chang.
are stricter in some aspects, but maybe maybe less frowned upon. Like I feel like it's okay to just have a DUI. Like it's fine.
In Arizona? No, dude.
No?
They're crazy out there. When I was in college, everyone does have a DUI because you have to drive everywhere.
Right.
But when I was in college, every one of my friends was getting DUIs. I didn't have a car, which kind of saved me, to be honest, from getting a DUI. Although I probably should have had one because I drove a few times, and I'm not cool with it. But they used to put you in a place called Tent City. Do you know what this is?
Like
Sheriff Joe
homeless-
Arpaio used to put you out in the middle of the desert in a fucking tent, and you'd wear pink jumpsuits and eat bologna sandwiches.
What?
You'd sleep in the desert outside. It's hot as fuck during the day, freezing
you
at
can
night.
do that?
Oh yeah,
That's
dude.
legal to
It's the
just
Wild
throw
West.
a kid?
Arizona was the Wild West.
Oh my God.
I had a bunch of friends that did it. Tent City, man. Yeah.
That seems very inhumane.
Yes, dude. Yes.
So
So
people would die?
nobody died, but it was fucking torture.
Jesus.
Teach
wow.
you not to drink and drive, huh? So I had my dick out in my hand pissing behind a bar that our buddies owned, or we knew the guys that ran it. Mm-hmm. So no one cared. But of course, the cop was like, "I'm gonna let you finish up," and he was standing behind me, and I was like, "Fuck!" So I did. I finished pissing and I finished the beer.
You finished a beer.
Well, I knew I
Nice.
was done. I mean, it was like I'm gonna get arrested.
So what was it? Just a misdemeanor ticket?
Yeah,
Just a ticket?
I think it was some kind. I had to do community service. I remember that. I had to go back and do community service, and I had to take these alcohol classes. So I was in a class with a bunch of like alcoholics, like people that had gotten in
Oh
trouble, who
my
had like,
God.
DUIs or car accidents or hit and runs or just multiple arrests for liquor offenses.
Yeah.
But they wanted to teach me a lesson, so I had to be in this class with like mostly people in their 30s and 40s.
Did it make you want to drink alcohol less or more?
No, it was the same.
You're just like,
I
yeah,
love
I'm
alcohol.
fine.
I wasn't
Yeah.
going to change.
Yeah.
That class wasn't going to shift shit for me. Just because this guy was like, my wife left me, my kids hate me. I was like, I'm 20. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
It's never happened
that's
to
your
me.
issue. Yeah.
Meanwhile, all 7 of my kids don't talk to me anymore, so maybe it did catch up.
It probably did. But you know, the first step is acceptance.
That's right. Cheers
There
to
you go, there you go.
accepting.
Cheers.
Now, I say, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a booze hound. Big difference.
Huh. Okay.
Or a booze bag. It's another word I use.
Yeah.
Because alcoholics, they need the booze. And I like it.
You like
I just love it.
Sure.
Yeah. They twitch for it.
Right. Sure.
You know, they shake. I don't shake.
Sure.
I mean, I shake my ass after I have a couple of these.
That's what they all say. You know, that's what they all say.
That's what they all say. What's your biggest vice in life? I'll give you a little more.
I think alcohol.
This is your biggest vice for real?
Well, I don't really have any vices, really. I used to smoke a lot of weed in college. I never really done drugs. Because I don't like going outside just a little bit, man.
I know,
I'm
just
already
a little
catching
bit.
a buzz. But like, you know, I
That's
just
good.
like to have a good time, especially
Yeah.
when you're like at a comedy club, you're on the road. When you do 2 sets, you know, like 2-hour sets, like in between sets, I like to drink a few beers.
Yeah,
you know?
why not?
It's an adrenaline thing. Like you
Yeah.
want to celebrate a little and hang out, you know. And then when I go on date now, with my girlfriend, you know, we have a bottle of wine, you know, and it's nothing bad. But I think if I really want to get like a 6-pack and like super healthy, like this is not it.
Bo,
you know?
you want a 6-pack?
No, but I'm just saying, like, maybe once in my life, I want to try to get into tip-top shape. I never tried.
I've done it. It's not worth it. I promise.
Really?
I ate broccoli and rice and stuff. When I was doing...
Were you doing it for a role or?
No, I wanted to be healthier.
Uh-huh.
And when I was doing that I'm Dying Up Here show, I was shredded. But also, you never saw me. I was wearing clothes anyway.
Oh.
But I wanted to get in crazy good shape in my mind. I just wanted to be healthy because I was shooting, and your hours are bad. And you
That
eat-
show did well, right?
No, it was okay.
No?
Yeah, no, I made a lot of stinkers.
No, I feel like every show I do, you do, anybody does, it's like, this is going to be the one.
Yeah.
Showtime.
Showtime, baby.
HBO. You know, Silicon Valley was a great show. I was
No,
just
that was
a
huge.
small part on it. But shows like that and like even Sin City Saints, it's like, damn, like, you know, this is going to be it.
Yeah, you think.
Space Force, I was like,
That was going to be
yo, how can it not be it?
huge. I know.
I mean, it was still the most wonderful experience, but it didn't do as well as
But
I
your
think
film
it
record
was
is better than your TV record anyway.
Mine,
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah, so who cares? Like the best part is if you get in enough film, it kind of supersedes any bomb you've made on television.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: bombs on television, nobody will watch. So it
That's
doesn't
my
matter.
point. It doesn't matter.
And then, unless you're
Name all the films you've been in.
I can start with the shit ones that you haven't seen. I think you only seen you've seen Crazy Rich Asians,
Yeah.
you've seen Love Hard.
Come on.
You've seen Me Time. Now.
These are bangers.
But there's also Fantasy Island, the Blumhouse remake that you never seen.
I never heard of it.
That exactly. Okay. There's also Life of the Party with Melissa McCarthy.
I think I know that one. I saw that one.
did well,
Yeah,
but
that did well.
I think it was it could be funnier. But I mean, for me, it's the experiences.
Yeah.
I make good friends on that film. Crazy Rich Asians, we're all best friends now. Space Force, we're like family. You know what I mean? Like that's what I love
Who
about
else
these
was on
shows.
Space Force?
It was, well, of course, Steve Carell,
Yeah.
John Malkovich, but it's also Ben Schwartz,
Right.
Tawny Newsome, Diana Silvers, Don Lake, who is the funniest guy. He's the older
I
Canadian
know.
guy.
Yeah.
And also the writers, like Greg Daniels.
Did
and
my
them.
boy Travis Kelce do an episode? Didn't he do an episode of that show or something? He
I
did a
don't-
space show. No, probably not.
How do you know Kelsey and Mahomes?
I know Pat through Travis.
Oh.
We were going to do a project together, and it never worked out, and we kind of stayed friends.
I feel like every cool comedian knows like basketball, football players. I don't know anybody.
Football players, for some reason, I kind of know more. I don't know why.
Where do you meet them? Like, what do you?
And then just out in this world, baby, out in these streets.
You know why? Because you hang out the store and stuff. A lot of people come through.
Sometimes they get, yeah, that's it. Well, the store is my home for sure.
Yeah.
But those guys I met outside of it. We
Oh,
became
really?
friends outside of the world. It was just kind of a fluke. I was going to do a project with Travis and it never worked out and we stayed close. And over the years, we would just chat. I'd be, if he's like, I'm in this city and I'll go, come to a show. Or if I'm over there and I'm like, yo, you guys are playing in town. Let's link up. And it was kind of organic. It was never
That's
like
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the store has a lot of people that come through, but I don't have, there is no like celebrityism. There's nobody that I need to hang out with. So the only reason I'm going to kick it with you is if I really think you're fun and
yeah.
cool.
I don't think it's like being starstruck. I think maybe like the first couple of years you go to the Emmys or like whatever.
Sure.
Like, but now it's like, you know,
Yeah.
whatever.
No, there's certainly no, for me, there's no Hollywood person that would make me go, whoa, I couldn't care less.
Has anyone made you nervous?
No, that's a good question. No, I don't think so. Has anybody made you nervous? Have you been
Yeah,
around
yeah, I get nervous quite a lot though.
Do you really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Around acting?
Around anyone that I think that I grew up with, especially.
Why do you
You
think?
know,
You scared to
I
let
don't.
them
What's
down?
it like? It's like an imposter syndrome. I think to some.
Do you have
degree.
imposter syndrome?
Don't we all? Or you don't? You're a
No.
very confident man.
No. I think I have a lot of elements of it for sure. I don't think I have the syndrome.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think everything I do is the worst thing in the world, and I'm not like I shouldn't be here and I don't belong. I definitely have moments of like. I think there should be a sidebar to imposter syndrome. I think I have a cousin of it, which is I still can't believe that we get to do this for a living.
That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
not that like I think I'm like garbage. I don't belong
No,
here.
you're
It's
super talented.
Thank you. I think it's more like, holy shit.
We're doing
I
it.
grew up with this guy, and now I'm because I never set out to be an actor.
Right.
I didn't go to Juilliard. I studied fucking economics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Like and I
Journalism. I didn't fucking what was
think
I
I
doing?
think stand-ups like we have this camaraderie on set because we are. It's like we are lucky to be here. You know what I mean? Like we never set our path to be here.
Right.
We're just doing stand-up, and then we happen to be good at this thing also, and then one job led to another, whatnot. But then when you're like, holy shit, oh my god, wow, this is Steve Carell, and I am in a scene with Steve.
That's
Like,
wild.
it takes a second.
But once you get over it right away, you're fine. Now you're deep, right? You're good. And by the way, Steve Carell is not that talented. You heard me, Steve. I'm talking to you. You're trash, buddy. What have you done that's good? Name one thing you've done that's good.
I
just
do
wanted to
wish
put that
there's
out
like
there.
not necessarily a roast battle, but like if you talk shit like that on the football field, you can fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's something to settle it. There's nothing to settle it
In our world,
in acting or like
we
you
could
know.
start fighting. Actors could start fighting each other.
Yeah, just
I'd
like
be-
a hockey, grab the
I'd be
collar,
down, dude.
let's go.
I'd be down. Fucking, I just saw a video the other day of Tom Hardy in like a jiu-jitsu open, like a open, like a tournament, but an open tournament. And he was fucking this dude up. Tom Hardy's strong as shit, dude. Very good at jiu-jitsu. I was watching this dude. He's super talented. What can't he do? I mean,
Yeah.
take your wife, take you down, choke you out, and armbar you. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
And your girlfriend or wife gets more turned on by him beating your ass, and you're like, this guy's already talented and cool.
Super hot.
He's my crush. He's my Hollywood crush,
Is he?
without a doubt.
He's hot. He's like dude hot. He's like a
That's
a
why I like him.
man.
He's a guy.
You know what I mean?
I don't
He's a
want like
man.
a boy crush. I want like a fucking dude who smokes. He might spit on you when you're fucking him. You know what I mean? Like someone that kind of beats
Does that make you
your ass.
more straight, less straight? Like what is that? Is that
Blurred lines, dog.
yeah, it was very obvious when I was like, there's like I'm not gay. Like there's just no way because like girls would be like, that guy's really hot. And I'm like, don't know.
It doesn't click.
Doesn't click. Like I only like guys that's in like I can see it. Like it's a 6-pack and they're jacked. I'm like, oh, girls should think that guy's hot,
But then girls go, we don't like that.
Yeah, we don't like that.
So maybe it's your thing.
So yeah.
What are we finding out about you that you don't know?
That I think I'm
Jimmy O Yang
attracted
like
to
jacked
muscular
dudes, yeah.
men. Yeah. Exactly.
You like jacked
That's what it is, yeah.
Are you in the gym at all?
No, never been to the gym.
God bless. That's great.
But I do.
You're a naturally skinny guy, though. Look at your.
Yes, but it's the energy thing. Okay, like I don't need all the energy, but I also like there was like maybe 4 years where I started making some money doing stand up and like Silicon Valley, and I would like go to improv and then go to like Tatsu Ramen at like 2 a.m. Because I was like,
so
hey,
good.
I'm bulletproof. I got money, and then I'm skinny, And then after 4 years of that and not exercising, literally living in a 1-bedroom, not even moving. I just felt like shit. Like every other week I would just get sick and I just felt horrible.
You never got fat, though. I've never seen you fat.
I got chubby, but not like fat, but like it was very unhealthy. Like me getting chubby, it's probably like you on 600-pound life.
In here, we pour whiskey.
Hey, I know a lot of you play daily fantasy. Football season is here, my friends. And it's time to play some daily fantasy, okay? Prize Picks is awesome. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but it's so easy to play. I've won a couple $100, not gonna lie. All you gotta do is pick 2 to 5 players, and if They score more or less than the Prize Picks projection. You can win up to 10 times your money on any entry. There's no competing against other people. The best part is with Prize Picks, it's you versus the projection. So you against the numbers, kid. You got what it takes. Prize Picks offers projections on any sport that you watch. That includes NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, PGA, college football, men's college basketball, women's college basketball, soccer, WNBA, esports, NASCAR, tennis, MMA, boxing, disc golf, Euro basketball, cricket, and more. Disc golf. I didn't even know people bet on that, but hey, you can with Prize Picks. It's pretty incredible. Safe and fast withdrawals, and currently operational in over 30 states, including Canada. People up north. It's just you versus the projections. That's the best thing about Prize Picks. It's not traditional. That's why I love it. If you want to play daily fantasy the best way, you got to try Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app or go to prizepicks.com to sign up and play daily fantasy sports, my friends. First-time users can receive 100% instant deposit match up to $100 with promo code WHISKEY. That's easy. If you deposit $100, Prize Picks are going to give you $100. Give them $100, they'll give you $100. They'll match it. If you deposit $50, they're going to give you $50. Prize Picks is matching, baby. Don't forget to enter promo code WHISKEY. Enter my code and sign up for an instant deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks, baby. Pick 'em. Hey, this episode of Whiskey Ginger is brought to you by Rabbit Hole Distillery and their one-of-a-kind Kentucky bourbon and rye whiskeys. I love this stuff. Cave Hill is my favorite. I've told you about this. This is their 4-grain triple malt bourbon. This is good jazz. Here's the thing about these peeps that I want to tell you about. A lot of people say toasted barrels. Every single one of Rabbit Hole's expressions is aged in both charred and toasted barrels. Aged in both charred and toasted barrels at a low entry and never chill filter. Don't cool it off. This ain't cold brew coffee, baby. It's bourbon. Just as it should be. This stuff is phenomenal. It's this mash bill, including corn, malted wheat, honey, malted barley, and malted barley, coming together for a perfect hint of spice right on the tip of your tongue. They've also got 3 other expressions. This Boxer Grail, which I love very much too. That's their sour mash rye. If you're a rye guy or a rye gal, the High Gold, another good one. This is the High Rye Double Malt Bourbon. Double it down, baby. You like double the flavor, double the fun, go for this. It has a very nice kick to it. And finally, they got the Derringer, which I've spoke about on this a few times. This is straight bourbon finished in sherry casks. Gives it a little bit of spice, a little bit of sultriness. Nice for the end of the night sipping. I really do love this stuff. They got these 4 distinct expressions. And typically, I'm sipping on Cave Hill as usual. It's delicious. These guys are really doing small batch, not like these other guys that say they're doing small batch. 1,000 barrels. That's what they usually say for small batch. And these guys, 15 barrels. You know the quality is going to be there in every single barrel. Okay? It's impressive. So go to rabbitholedistillery.com/drizzly, rabbitholedistillery.com/drizzly, and use the promo code RABBIT for $5 off your first order, or just pick up some Rabbit Hole in a local drinking liquor store near you. Drink responsibly. Get some Rabbit Hole.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Yep, I see it.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
see it, yeah.
it's like it might not show, but my arteries are probably like not good.
They're not working.
Yeah. So at least I move around now. Like I garden, I cook.
Some motherfucker gardens?
Yeah, man.
What are you growing in your
I'm
garden?
all about. Oh man, I just grew a bunch of habaneros.
Because I see you cook online. I see that.
Yeah.
But you grow all
It's
that
all
shit?
pandemic, man. It's
Yeah.
all pandemic shit. You know, I garden. I grow a bunch of tomatoes. I made my own tomato sauce.
Bro.
Yeah, it's great. And now a lot of Thai chili peppers coming in. I got one habanero plant that I bought for like $6 at Home Depot. It's got like 300 habaneros on them. And who needs 300 habaneros?
I mean,
you don't like. I can't even give it away.
give it away to fans when they come to a show.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys want habaneros?
I thought about starting a stand at the farmers market. You know, just
Why don't
selling
you do it?
habaneros. I don't know. It would be too many selfies. It would be weird. You know, and I would try to sell my habaneros for like too much.
How much? What are we talking?
Well, I would at least sell it for $1, which is 4 times the market price.
So?
At Ralph's, it's a quarter.
Supply, demand.
That's true. But this is what I'm doing. Actually, when I get home tonight, after this, I am gonna ferment a bunch of these habaneros,
Okay.
along with some pineapple, some peaches, some onions, and make hot sauces.
Look at this, bro.
Yeah, I'm all about it.
Would you have your own line? You know how like a lot of people have their own tequilas, or their own whiskeys, or whatever. You can have your own hot sauce.
Maybe. Let me see how this experiment goes. It will not be sustainable for me to, like if I make it, I'll have to.
Well, you sell it to a distributor and they do it.
A co-packer or
What
whatever.
are we gonna
right?
call it? I got it already.
What is it?
Oh Yang.
Oh, that's good.
Oh Yang.
Like with like 4 A's. Oh, yeah.
But it's OHH. Oh Yang.
That's good.
Oh Yang. That's what you do when you eat it.
Yang.
One of those old 90s commercials when
Yeah.
they'll like take a bite of a wing, they go, oh Yang.
I like that.
Yeah, that's it.
You want to be in my commercial?
I'd love to.
Great.
Are you
great.
paying?
Well, I don't know.
I gotta do a
We'll
kick
see.
down
It
for
might
free.
be it might
You
be
sell the
alright.
company for like $1 billion, like Clooney did for his tequila, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm calling him like, Jimmy, you didn't pay me any money. You're like, I gotta go, man.
Yeah, I feel like tequila's the play. Alcohol is high margin. I'm not sure if hot sauce people are willing to pay more than like
I don't think so.
$5 a bottle.
Max.
You know what I
Max.
mean? Like, yeah. Seriously.
Nowadays, I feel like I get hot sauce just like given to me in a gift package of something. You know, I feel
I
like
have so many hot sauces.
I feel like it just like ends up there. I'm like, how did we
Yeah.
buy? Where did this? We didn't buy this.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, we got it in a thing that was in a thing. It's just
Too many gift packs.
a lot of gift packs, and this is a good thing to brag about. A lot of gift. What's the best gift you've ever received?
Like in a gifting suite or like in a gift pack?
Either
You know?
or. What's
well,
like,
I would
what's the-
say HBO used to have good ones, and I got one that's just like a carry-on bag that I still use till today.
like a tote bag kind of type thing.
No, like a wheelie bag from the
luggage.
Swiss Army knife brand.
Ooh, Swiss.
Fucking awesome, yeah.
Ooh.
Free plug. See, this is your gifting suite is paid off.
It paid
It's,
off. Thank you.
Victorinix. Yeah,
You're welcome, HBO.
yeah.
That was the nice thing you got, huh? I never get
'cause
shit good.
A lot of women's stuff. They were like Marc Jacob makeup. That like it's like awesome, and I would give a bunch of stuff to my mom.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but it's never.
I never got anything good. Ever. And then you hear people on shows that get really dope shit, and you're like, how come I've never been on a show that got dope shit?
I got some New Balance that was kind of tight.
That's cool.
Like
Shoes
stuff
are
like
cool.
that, you know. But like, how many more sweatpants do I need?
None, you're out. You're good. You've got all of them.
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't know what show I heard. Somebody gave everyone a Rolex on something, you know? On like a
Oh,
very,
wow.
you know, it's like one of those like Modern Family type of shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, okay. Well, we just. I guess I was talking about gift boxes. Like if it's, you know.
Oh, have you gotten some other good shit?
Steve actually gave us something very nice.
Come on, say it.
I don't. It was a watch. He gave everyone
Did he
a
really?
watch. It was awesome. Yeah.
What was that? Is that it right there?
It's not it.
Oh.
It was a Omega Speedmaster, which is the Moon Watch,
Mm-hmm.
which is Space Force.
That's so
That was
cool.
incredible.
So he gave
I was, like,
everybody a
crying.
watch.
I was so
Did he
happy.
inscribe it or anything?
He did.
And what does it say?
From SC to whoever, you know.
From SC to whoever.
It just says whoever.
Whoever, they just wrote whoever.
Yeah. I am such an idiot. I thought I was the only one that got that watch. I was so happy.
Jimmy.
I don't know why I thought that. And then Ben Schwartz hit me. He was like, "Oh my God, did you get it?" I was like, "Huh? What did you tell me first? What did you get a bottle of wine? Like, what did you get?" And
Tell
he
me
got a
what you
watch.
got.
And then I was like, "Oh, fuck. Oh, everybody got."
That's
no,
when
but-
you up it. You go,
no,
yeah.
Steve, nicest man on the planet.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
That's when you up it and you go, yeah, dude, that car is so fast that he get. That's nuts, right? You have the car. You got the car?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a
Which model did
the
you get?
Ferrari is what we got.
Ferrari, yeah.
Is that what you got?
I got Toyota Camry.
You got a Camry?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I think the most boss move if he gave people a watch. I think that's a cool thing to do.
Yeah.
If I ever did that, I would misspell everyone's name on purpose.
Oh, that's cool.
I'd write from Andrew Santino to Johnny Ochang or some shit. I would do it just as a nice little
To
kiss.
Bobby Lee. Just say.
For you to Bobby Lee.
That's much more. That's much worse if you just say another person's name.
Yeah, well, that's insulting.
You know what's crazy? I've never been confused with Bobby, but weirdly, people confuse me with Ken Jeong a couple of times.
Shut up.
I swear to God.
You don't look anything like Ken Jeong.
That's what I'm saying. And he got like 20 years on me. And then, like, I was
Wait,
at the
let
improv.
me see it now. Oh, I see it.
No, you don't.
No, of course not.
Yeah, I was at the improv, and then this agent came up to me. I forget what agent.
Did you just say Asian came up to me?
Agent.
Okay.
Asian
You have to be
agent.
clear on
no,
that.
No,
Yeah.
Agent.
By the way, are there any Asian agents?
There are a couple.
Do you have Asian agents?
I do. I've one.
You better.
I have
better support
an
him.
Asian agent that's actually Jewish.
An Asian Jewish agent?
Yeah,
This is
that's the
wild.
type of agent you want. You know, what I mean?
What's his or her name?
Her name is Annabelle Young, and Young is actually her I think Jewish family sign name, but it could also function as a Chinese name.
She's touching all the bases.
I know. That's why she's an agent.
Annabelle Youngman.
Yeah,
Annabelle Youngstein.
Young.
What's a traditional Chinese first name for a woman?
You mean like actually in Chinese?
No, an American.
What
What are most American Chinese girls named?
Is that a thing?
Sure.
I mean, you can just name yourself anything.
Yeah, but there's common ones, you know?
Yeah. Maybe Jessica?
Jessica's common.
I think, I don't know. I don't hang.
What's Jimmy in Chinese?
So my Chinese nickname that my parents call me is Jing. So it's like close to Jimmy, I think.
Jing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jing's tight.
So it's like,
Why wouldn't you go with Jing? You
I
should have
don't know.
gone
It's like
with
Jing
Jing.
Yang. It's like Jing Yang.
Jing Yang is
sometimes, yeah.
tight, dude.
But anyways, this agent came up to me. I was at the bar at the Improv, and he was like, "Hey man, congratulations, a ride along too." And I'm like, "Oh, did I? No, I didn't audition for that movie. Did I get the Did you know something I don't know? Like, is he a producer?" He was like, "No, I heard you got a part, man, on Ride Along too." I was like, "Oh, okay." I don't know. Oh, maybe you know more than I do. And I left, and I went home. I think Ken Jeong was in that movie.
So sad.
Yeah.
You don't look anything like Ken Jeong.
Yeah, weird. Huh?
Yeah, who do you think do you have a doppelganger? Do you think you look like someone that's famous? Could you play someone in a biopic?
Hard to say. Maybe the girl from Squid Games.
You do kind of look like that chick.
Somebody tweeted that. Which is a compliment. She's a Louis Vuitton model.
Yeah, she's a babe.
You know what I mean?
Well, so that
Totally
means you're a
fine
babe,
with me.
you know?
Yeah,
You'd
well,
have to
I don't. Does that translate?
You got to grow your hair out a little bit.
Yeah. I used to have much longer hair. And
Why'd you cut it?
Well, now it's just for convenience. I think I'm more adult now. I can cut it. But I used to have it like real long after college, and I'll go on auditions, and I think people don't know how to place me. They're like, oh, you look more like a, like a not nerdy, but like like a more sweet, innocent guy, But then you have this long, weird hair. Like,
they don't know that
what's
you're
your type?
A dirtbag. They don't know that you're a no.
They don't. I don't look like a dirt.
You're a ne'er-do-well. You're a troublemaker. I mean, were you in prison for 6 or 7 years, right?
Couple. Oh, if you count the 2 in Hong Kong, yeah, that'll be 8.
I mean, you're a tough guy. And once you got out of the gang, once you were out of that gang that you grew up in, did they ever come back for you to try to jump you back in?
No, that's why I moved to America. A lot of laser removal surgery.
And
so
how old
now
were
I'm
you when
pretty
you moved to
low-key.
America?
13.
So the gang was what, from when 9 to 13 is?
Yeah, I was in the youth section of an adult gang. That's why I was so hard. You know what I
The
mean?
youth section.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, everyone 12 and under, you're on here for the meeting.
Yeah. It's like the World Cup. It's like
That's
the
a
U20 section. You're over there.
Do you follow football, soccer?
I used to, man. That's a sport I grew up playing. But in America,
No one gives a shit.
Yeah, it's like I was forced to. I used to think football was so stupid because I didn't understand the rules. And then everybody's like, "Hey, man, you watching the Super Bowl?" I still remember. I think my first year was in America was 2000. Was that the Ravens year when Ray Lewis won his first Super Bowl? Was that right?
2000, 2001?
Oh no. Maybe that was the Raiders and Bucks.
No, I have to see. Super Bowl 2000.
Was it Giants and Ravens? And Ravens beat them.
You could be right. So this was the Ravens and the Giants. What was the score? Do you remember the final score? This would blow my mind if you got this.
It was a defensive game. I don't think either side scored a touchdown. I think it was like 13-9 or something, right? No?
34-7.
Oh, okay.
Ravens beat that ass.
Oh, they scored defensive touchdowns. Neither side scored offensive touchdown was what it was.
That's really? Is that what happened?
I swear. Because they're Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer, my dude. That's crazy.
But anyways.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like, everybody's like, "Hey, man, you watch?" I'm like, "No, I don't know football. It's stupid. It's a stupid sport." But the thing is, I think everybody liked it, and I want to be part of the culture. I want to be American, instead of like, hey, continue to watch soccer and be like the weird foreign kid. So I got in with it, and then I think once I get into something, I get really into it. And now football is by far my favorite sport.
That's your thing.
Yeah, that's my thing.
I guess baseball's always been my shit. For some reason, I've always loved baseball.
I think did you grow up watching and playing it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, I never did, so I think I don't get the pacing of it.
Baseball's big in Asia, though, right?
Yeah, because Asians are actually good at baseball.
Some of them are incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the best Asian baseball player of all time?
Well, do you count? Was Shohei Ohtani or the Japanese guy that used to play for?
Ichiro Suzuki.
Yeah, is that his name? Ichiro.
Ichiro. Yeah.
He was awesome.
I didn't say it with the accent, but out of respect,
That's okay.
What's this thing on your hat, by the way? I can't tell.
It's a lucky cat. You see in
Oh,
the Chinese restaurants, the thing that goes.
Yeah,
like
we have
this.
them all over the studio.
Oh yeah, I saw
In
that.
the other room. Yeah, we got them everywhere.
What's up with that?
People send them.
Huh? Is it part of the theme of a show or?
It's just Bobby.
Oh, okay.
It's just 'cause
like
Bobby-
Asian, like let me send you some generic Asian shit.
Some Asian bullshit. Yeah, everyone's like, can we send you some Asian bullshit?
Nice. I like.
We
that.
get so many chopsticks sent to us as a bit. It's just,
Really?
Yeah, we have.
Nobody sends me Asian bullshit
Well,
because
you
I
don't-
think they don't want to offend me. But
Right.
I would appreciate Asian bullshit.
Send Jimmy some Asian bullshit and
Thank
look
you.
right here. This is his address. That's actually his home address. We're putting it up right here
Right
on the
there.
screen.
Right there.
So please send some Asian bullshit to his home address. He will take offense to nothing.
Yeah.
Right. In fact, you know what? That's his phone number right there as well.
Yeah.
That's his home address and his phone number.
And it's jimmyohyang@yahoo.com.
Is there a dot after O? Is it Jimmy O dot Yang?
There's dots everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, where you have to just find out where the dots are. He's not going to tell you
Yeah,
that
yeah.
part. He'll tell
You
you what it
figure
is.
it out.
You got to figure all
You
that
know what's
shit out.
crazy? I've actually heard like like very green new writers, new comedians. They want to send their tape or script to a studio exec or somebody, right? They literally just guess and send it to andrew.santino@nbc.com, and I'll say maybe 50% of the time they would get to somebody.
But it won't. But how would they know? They're never going to respond.
They're not gonna respond, but
But
they
it
will figure
worked.
it out and be like, "Oh, yo, that's a real email." Because
Crack the
say you
code.
get like a vacation response or something.
I did that one time. BarackObama@gmail.com.
No, it's not.
That is BarackObama@gmail.com.
So everyone knows. Or
He-
you changed it now.
He changed it, but he hit me back.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. What did
yes,
you say?
he did. I said, "What up?" And he was like, "What's going on?"
Check out my new show on Netflix.
Yeah, he's like, "I just landed a killer ass deal with Netflix,"
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Oh, it's sick. Congrats." And then he was like, "Where are you at this weekend?" And I told him I was on tour. And then he said, "Are you gonna come? Are you ever gonna come back to the house?"
Mm-hmm.
And I have to stop by. I haven't said hi to him or Michelle in so long. I feel like I really need to. I owe them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And the last time we went out to dinner with the Obamas, they paid for the dinner. And it
Oh,
was,
that's nice.
well, it was
the
annoying.
United States of America paid for
He
that dinner.
didn't, but he didn't even let me try to take out my credit card. He paid right away.
Oh.
So it pissed me off. I said, Obama, dude, next time, like, let me try to pay.
At least make an attempt.
And he
Yeah.
won't. And he won't.
He was a good guy.
Are you the guy that does that thing at dinner? If you have a dinner with a big group of friends, do you like picking up the tab?
In the beginning, when I was first starting to make it, you
Mm-hmm.
know, absolutely, I would go out of my way to do it. But
Yeah.
now I don't want to be an asshole. I don't want to be like too.
I
like,
got it.
Hey, I got money.
Yeah.
Let me. No. It's like I would, but if it's like a round of drinks or whatever, something simple, sure.
Sure.
But if it's at dinner, or I'll just say, hey, let me pay for it. You guys can Venmo me. And half the time people forget or they pretend to forget, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
And if they want to Venmo me, then it's fine.
This is the best part. I'll say that sometimes. Like, if someone goes, come on, man. And I'll go, just you can Venmo me or something. I don't have Venmo. It's great.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's the trick. You know? Just Zelle me. Whatever app you don't have. Be like, that's the only one I use, but you don't have it. They won't find you either.
Let me tell you this dilemma. You know, since we're talking about money and
Yeah,
Venmo.
please.
I'm the commissioner of my fantasy football league. You know,
As it were, yeah.
Yeah, the league dues. It used to be $100, now it's $200. We like have different things and stuff. One guy
Uh-oh.
refused to pay.
Mark?
Yeah.
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 What is he? Why does he not want to pay?
He just, I mean, he's a struggling comic, but half of the people are struggling comics. You can always put together, you know, $100, $200. Okay.
Scrounge it together.
The thing is, as a friend, $200, whatever. I want to hang out with you. It's fine. I can even cover you $200. But as the commissioner, I don't. You know what I mean? I want to win money in my fantasy football league, and it's
dilemma.
unfair to everyone. And this has been years and years and years. And I always have empty threats. I'm like, you don't pay by the state. You don't pay by the draft. You're out. So this year, I'm putting my foot down. And I'm very afraid that he might actually get kicked out.
I really want to know who it is so bad. But you're not going to say his name.
No,
are
I
you?
don't think you know him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you want to make a speech to him real quick? Go ahead and look at that camera and tell him how you really feel, because he might listen.
Look,
Mike. Look, Mike.
Mike S. No, his name's not Mike or S. Please pay your league dues, and if not, ask
We're
me
going to
to
break your fucking knees.
ask me to borrow money. Like borrow money, but ask for. It's like, hey man, I need $200 for rent. Give you $200.
And it goes to
Yeah,
that.
and then just don't. You know what I mean? Don't like not respond to my text, bro. Then I don't know. Like then it gets awkward. He
Yep.
shows up at the draft.
Yep.
Everybody knows he
Yep.
hasn't paid. You know, he shows up at the game. I'm like, hey dog, when are you gonna pay?
Pay up, dog.
Just pay up, man.
Well, dude, if you don't pay up, I went the other route. I said we're going to physically cause harm to you. That's the mafia way. You know,
Yeah.
pay or we break your fucking kneecaps.
There you go. So
Pay up
so
or
now
you
you got
pay up or it's over.
double threat.
All right, you got kids? Not anymore, buddy. So we'll
you
use
want
them as
kids?
collateral.
Not anymore.
Bing!
That's the one.
Bat to the nuts. Bat to the nuts. I never had that issue, but I guess, look, I do have the thing sometimes when someone says they'll pay you back and they never do, and I let it go. I'm always like, fuck it.
That's fine. I'm telling you, it's just because I'm the commissioner of the league.
So you got to be kind of
otherwise,
authoritative.
it's fine. You don't pay me back $200. It's totally okay, man.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But also, I'm going to hold it against you for the rest of your life.
You're that guy?
No, but I'm not. But I'll think about it sometimes. And
I would say this though:
"That's
if somebody
annoying."
borrow, say, $200. I let anyone borrow $200. Callers,
Give me $200.
Callers, viewers, you guys can.
By the way, call that number and ask for $200.
Yeah, ask for $200. But the thing is, it's a good judge of character, I think, because it's the best use of money. If you don't pay me back, I don't have to talk to you anymore. That's it. You
That's
showed
true.
your true color, you know?
Right.
Or, I mean, unless you're like truly struggling, then whatever.
Then it's a different tale.
But other than that, like, I think it's a good investment.
See, my
But
thing is,
usually, honestly, everyone have been great. Like, people always ask me, it's like, hey, man, after you made it, has a lot of people asked you for money? I'm like, zero.
no one.
Zero.
I've given one friend money.
You offered?
It was like a negotiation, but I was like, it's not going to be borrowed. It's going to be given.
Okay.
Because I don't want to think about somebody owing me money. So it's over. I gave the money and it went away.
The friend went away or the thing went away?
The friend went away. no. No, you give a couple of bucks and then you just say, let's not talk about it. It didn't happen.
That's good.
And I don't want the money back and it didn't exist.
That's nice.
Because then there's a thing in a relationship. If you're borrowing money to your friends, I'll say this to our fans,
It's tough, yeah.
just give someone money if they need it and you have it and you can help, and then don't think about it, don't talk about it.
Or I suggest you trade them something. An empty bottle of whiskey. You know, something.
Yeah, give me a swap.
An ashtray, a coaster. Here you go.
Give me
I'll
the
sell you
coaster.
some.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll give you the $400. Give me
So
your,
mentally you feel good about it.
give me your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Easy
Yeah,
trade. Easy
exactly.
trade.
One night, $200.
Let's go, babe. Kick rocks.
Come on.
Go do the thing for me.
Yeah.
Go sleep with one of my friends. It's an easy trade.
Exactly. Well, good thing about comedy is I think you can have friends open for you. That's money.
Okay, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Who opens for you when you go on tour?
Oh, my buddy Derek Keener usually opens for me.
Okay.
Amazing guy. He lives in Arkansas, actually.
What?
Black comic. Amazing. So funny.
Little Rock.
No, he lives in a place called Texarkana.
Texarkana.
It's between Texas, literally a border town between Texas and Arkansas.
I know
It's
it.
called
Yeah.
Texarkana.
Yeah.
But he's awesome. Super funny guy. And I met him years and years ago on like a weird hell gig in LA or in like Ontario, actually. And I just remember how funny he was and also how professional he was and how he took care of everyone. He made sure he got all of our money.
How did you meet this guy?
That's how I met him
On
on,
the
that,
gig.
on that show.
That was the first time you ever knew
And I
him.
didn't know the man.
They
And
paired
he-
you guys, huh?
Yeah, and he was so kind, and he took care of me. And that was back when I was nobody, I was just a buddy. So now, even like when we go out, like out of town, like he makes sure everything's cool, sounds cool, you know, people's not bothering me, whatever it may be, right?
Huge.
And I think that's what a lot of times younger comics don't understand. They're like, hey, I'm funny enough. I'm just gonna open and then I'll fucking go get drunk.
Nah, help me out.
Yeah, help me out, man.
A little bit help me out.
Yeah, I don't need you to be my tour manager, but I appreciate the little stuff.
Well, because it helps.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Because there's
overwhelming.
a million funny people out there. Oh, maybe not.
I don't know about a million.
Maybe not.
There's a good amount.
There's a few. Yeah, there's a few.
There's probably 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like at least 3 friends you can call that will be happy to come.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know, just be a good pal on the road.
just be a pal.
Yeah.
Stop that other stuff.
Yeah, but check him out. Derek Keenum, man. He's awesome. And one thing we've been doing just inadvertently is he has never tried any food.
What?
He's never
Cat doesn't eat food?
He's never tried sushi, never tried even a miso soup, never tried a soup dumpling, nothing. So I would take him out like to Boston and then we'll go to a Chinese restaurant and have him eat soup dumplings.
Uh-huh.
And like some of those videos, they don't know, like, say he's my opener or whatever. It's just like my black friend. And like it just went viral and it's like really funny just on my
Of him eating soup.
Yeah,
He just never reached. He just never went outside of his little circle of whatever he.
Yeah, I guess Texarkana, they don't even have like
Well, I imagine they don't have sushi.
anything.
They see you down there, they freak the fuck out.
He saw yeah,
What are you doing here, dude?
Probably.
You lost?
He, you know, we ordered a bowl of miso soup. You know, he looked at it. He was like, what are those little cubes of cheese in there? I was like, no, it's tofu. And he's never eaten tofu.
But you could lie to him and be like, yeah, that is cheese.
Yeah, that's
the kind of cheese.
A
He'll
very
never know.
soft, unfermented cheese.
Say his name?
Derek Keener.
Derek Keener. Shout out to D. Keener.
Yeah, man.
Wherever you are in the
DK.
world. DK. Go watch Me Time. Everyone, if you have a chance, go see us on Netflix. We're in a new movie with Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg, who play our assistants on the show. They're below us, obviously, on the call sheet as well. Thank you, dude, for being here. I hope you enjoyed the sauce.
Thanks for having me, man. This is great.
incredible.
Really fun.
I will see you
congrats on
tomorrow
everything.
night. Congrats to
Yeah.
you, dude, honestly. And I know what you're shooting in January or whatever, and congrats on that, okay?
Thank you, brother.
It's going to be huge, as it were. We end the show the same way. You look in that camera right there and you say one word or one phrase that's going to end the episode. It's cemented in history forever as the end of Jimmy O Yang's episode on Whiskey Ginger. One word or one phrase you choose. When you're ready, go ahead.
屌你老母.
In here, we pour whiskey,
What does that mean?
It means fuck your mother.
whiskey, 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 whiskey.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.